Selamat everyone. In this video, our group would like to present about ITT300, that is subnetting and IP addressing to a packet tracer. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to our group member. So the first one is me, myself. The second one is Natalie, anak Angga. The third one is Dayang Nurul Syamimi. And the last one is Johardi Nurasmudi, anak Jone. So without further ado, let us proceed to the introduction.
Hi, I'm Dayang Nurul Syamimi and I will present the introduction. In this project, we'll show how to use software and network tools for data communication and computer networking on an individual basis. Professionals utilize networking to expand their networks and exchange information. In this case study that we have elected, we need to suggest a company ABCDEF network project that wishes to set up a network in his office. Company ABCDEF required us to set up one LAN with 20 hosts of PC. All the PCs will be connected to one switch using a straight cable. And then we need one router which is connected to one LAN switch, and then we need to have one web server whereby all the 20 hosts or PC can be connected to the web server. Hence, as they required us to do so, we have set up one LAN with 20 hosts of PC, and we connected them to one switch using a straight cable. Then we have one router which is connected to one LAN switch, and lastly we create web server whereby all the 20 hosts or PC can be connected to the web server. And then next is the network topology. The network topology used for this project was star topology. This is because in a star topology, LAN local area network nodes are separately linked to a central connection point such as switch. Besides, star topology requires more cable than a bus topology. In contrast, star topology has its advantage that if a cable fails, then only one node will be taken down. In conclusion, we selected the star topology is because to its high speed, high flexibility, high dependability, and high ease of maintenance. Additionally, the advantage of the star topology are that it is simple to manage and maintain the network because each node requires a separate cable, which is simple to detect problems as the failure of cable are only affects a single user. Besides, locating and replacing nodes is simple in the network and it provides a very high speed of data transfer. In the next slide, which is the continuation of network topology, we can see a diagram which is there is several PC that connected to the switch.
Hello, my name is Tommy Beye, and in this part, I'm going to demonstrate on how to set up network based on the case study that our group has selected. So, for the case study that has been selected, company ABCDEF wants us to set up network in his office. They are required to set up one LAN with 20 hosts or PC to be connected to one switch by using a straight cable. They also need one router which is connected to one LAN switch, and lastly, they need to have one web server whereby all the 20 hosts or PC can be connected to the web server. To illustrate this, let us open our Cisco Packet Tracer that has been downloaded and installed in our laptop. First, let us find out the requirement that the company wants, which are one web server, one switch, one router, and 20 PC. To begin with, let us drag the requirements to our logical mode inside Cisco Packet Tracer and rename each of the requirement. After that, let us find the suitable cable that are required to connect for the PC, switch, router, and the web server. In our case, each 20 PCs will be using one straight cable to connect to one switch. So let us connect it now. After that, I will use one straight cable to connect between one router and one switch and use one cross cable to connect between the router and the web server. This cross cable will help all the 20 PC or hosts can be connected to the web server for the packet tracer. So let us connect it now. Now, let us click on the router, which we will need to assign an IP address to network devices in order to verify the connectivity. Under the router, let us go to the config part and go to the fast Ethernet 0/0, which is under the category of the interface. Click on the IPv4 address part and assign the suitable IP address network which are based on the maximum number of hosts required by the largest subnet. In my case, I will use 192.186.2.222 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.224. For fast Ethernet 0/1, I will use 10.0.0.1 and the subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. For this part, this will be used to help for each of the 20 PC can be connected to the web server later. Then let us click on the server and go to the desktop. Click on the IP configuration part, and in this section, I will use the static part in order to refer to the main Ethernet 0/1 address which we have been created just now. So at here, I will put 10.0.0.2 for the web server IP address, and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Moreover, I will use 10.0.0.0.1 for the default gateway. Now, go to the service part, then go to the HTTP part and edit the index.html into our web server that we would like each of the PC to connect to. After that, We test it first at the web server via go to the website by typing this link address. Now, we can see that the web server is successfully connected to the web server that we selected. As all the connection is now connected, now we go to each PC and assign different subnet number, as this will help to allow the routers within the site to function properly. We can do this by click on the PC icon, go to the desktop, IP configuration, and assign the IP address, which will be the subdivision of the fast Ethernet 0/0, that is 192.168.2.222. Repeat this step to the other PC as well. Now, to make sure that all of them are connected successfully, we will use the command prompt to ping for the IP address. To verify the connectivity for router, we will use CLI. Without further ado, let us verify the status of the connection from each of them. When we see that all the connection is successfully being verified, now we can try to send a packet to trace it to the web server. Here, we can see that the packet is successfully sent to the web server, and each of the PC can connect it to the web server as well by using the IP address of 10.0.0.2 from the PC. And that's all for the project demonstration. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jordi. As can be seen here, the section I'll present is the floor plan. What is exactly a floor plan? Floor plans are drawings to scale that illustrate the relationship between rooms, space, and physical features as seen from above. They allow you to see how people will move around the space. In this section, I'll discuss a floor plan for the company ABCDEF who want to set up a network in their office. First and foremost, these are requirements that they must meet in the office, and on my right side is the floor plan design. First, they must set up one LAN with 20 PC hosts using a straight cable. All of the PCs will be connected one switch. Second, they require one router that is linked to one LAN switch. Third, they must have one web server to which all of the 20 hosts or PCs can connect. Furthermore, a budget is a formal statement of expected income and expenses based on long-term goals and plans. In other words, a budget is a document created by management to estimate revenue and expenses for an upcoming period based on their business goals. Moreover, this is the budget required to set up their office network, which includes a computer router, switch, web server, LAN, tables for the meeting room and boss office, chair, and TV. The total budget amount is 108,880 ringgits. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, so my name is Natalie and I'm gonna continue the presentation about conclusion and reference. So for the conclusion, a network is a group of two or more personal computers that are linked by a telecommunication system in order to exchange information and share resources. So company ABCDEF will be unable to exchange resources and boost production as efficiently without a network. So with the setup of the network, all personal computers are now able to be in the same host, which is the web server as their host, to send and receive the data. This proves that company ABCDEF have achieved their aim and goal for the networking in order to share data and widen their circle. As we can see, networks provide the end user a number of advantages. With the wired or wireless, networks are a crucial component of modern technology. So, in addition, regardless of the budget, the proposed network design for the office at company ABCDEF includes the type of topology, the LAN design, as well as the cables that are used to build the network topology. The goal is to provide a good network without any issue so that all the workers in the office can connect to the network easily and use it to complete their work. So for the reference, these are 4 references that we use in order to complete our group project. We have referred to the network topology drawing, the definition of straight-through cable, the advantages by using straight-through cable, and the advantages and disadvantages of using UTP. So that's all from our group. Thank you.